In the 1980s, it was not unusual to see Western Jamaica teams dominating Jamaica's National Premier League football competition through teams such as Seba United, Wadada FC, Reno FC, and Violet Kickers. In fact, on a few occasions, we had 3 of the 4 Western teams in the competition semi-final, and on 2 occasions, I think, we had 2 teams from the West playing in the finals. In that glorious period of dominance, unlike in the 1970s, when the balance of power in national football was in Kingston, the West was firmly in charge, winning some 9 titles in that amazing purple patch. However, over recent times, things have changed in the West, as except for Montego Bay United, formerly Seba United, the West has lost its way in the National Premier League as the balance of power has shifted back between Kingston and St. Ann. It was therefore a moment to be proud of at the Montego Bay Stadium on the night of May 15, 2025, as 2 of the region's legends came face to face, not as players but as coaches. Paul Tegat Davis as the head coach of Montego Bay United and Theodore Tappa Whitmore as the coach of the St. Ann-based Mount Pleasant Football Club. While it was natural that the vast majority of the Montego Bay-based fans would come out cheering for Montego Bay United, for old-timers like myself, it was a bit difficult to be cheering against Tappa's team. The truth is, regardless of the circumstances, we will always love and respect Tappa and want the best for him. And needless to say, the same sentiment goes for Tegat, as he was our first official football idol from the West. Having been named the Caribbean's most valuable player and leading goal scorer following the 1991 Shell Cup Championship. For me, it was just an absolute joy to see these 2 players who have turned such good coaches out there representing for Montego Bay, knowing that both of them have solid credentials, having won the National Premier League as both player and coach. After the game, which Mount Pleasant won by a 1-0 margin, I had the pleasure of speaking to both coaches in my capacity as a reporter. It was again a moment of intense pride as I listened to passion in the voices of these 2 stalwarts. There was absolutely no question in my mind that, like when they were players, Tappa and Tegat are definitely at the top of their game in coaching. Listen to them fielding the questions after the game.
It's an error, 1 error. I think we took a little long in the first half to really play what we want to play. We playing patches in the first half. I think second half we really controlled the game where we wanted to control. So as you can see, it's not over. You can't beat them. When you start putting football around and move it, that's what we need to do. Stretch them, Start giving the football, and after with that, in the second half, we could have taken some more shots, but we didn't get. But at least the possession-wise, the push them back was good. We start them from playing how they want to play. Make them lift their heads up high. It's not over.
Confident going into
Yeah, man, definitely.
Tegat, what will you do to motivate these players? Because you will not have
It's not over. We have to live for it and go again, And you're gonna need a whole team, bro. Coaches, players, management staff. It's not over.
But you still, the confidence level is still high.
I'm confident we can win this game in Kingston.
King Tappa. You come to Montego Bay and you're going away with a 1-0 win. Objective achieved?
Well, yes, we would have achieved our objective this afternoon. It was a tough game. We knew it would have tough, but we haven't played for a couple of days. Montego Bay United coming off 2 back-to-back games, So once we get this out, then we should be good for Sunday.
So, what's your state of readiness for Sunday? Cobwebs off now, ready to explode?
We are always ready, because if you look on our team, we've been consistent all season. We might play in a bit of patches this afternoon after we score. I think we gave the MoBay United team room to play, but they didn't create any goal scoring opportunity to hurt us this afternoon.
So much good reasons to be proud of these two legends. Could we just look back at the highlights of their career? Tegat winning the 1991 Shell Cup, where he was the leading goal scorer and most valuable player. The legendary Winston Anglin taking possession of the ball, going into the penalty area and crossing into the part of Tegat. And there goes Tegat, a fabulous header. Goal for Jamaica.
And Jamaica have the lead. Suspicion of handball there, but Whitmore didn't wait for the whistle, didn't wait for the defence or goalkeeper. Whitmore again, he's already scored one. Oh, he's in his second! That's an even better goal! Jamaica 2-0 ahead now.
While I am not too much into travelling again these days, I am tempted to head off to Kingston this Sunday for the second leg semi-final game between Mount Pleasant and Montego United, which will be played at Sabina Park in Kingston. My hope is that it will be another great game and that both Tappa and Tegat will once again distinguish their coaching mettle. To be truthful, whoever wins, Montego Bay win. Unforgettable stories out of Western Jamaica from the scrapbooks of Adrian Freighter. Before you go, please remember to subscribe.